I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for the Have and Have Not Season 5 Episode 34 review. Yeah. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Now y'all, I just have to get something off my chest. I don't know why it is 78 degrees outside right now. We are in November 6, 2018 and what time is it? 9:35 in the p.m. and it is 78 degrees outside, and I want to know why. Like, we should be wearing sweaters, a light jacket, something that tells us it is coolness in the air. It's a breeze. It's a little crisp outside. I should not be able to go outside in a pair of capris and a short sleeve shirt. That's just not the weather that we're in, and I just need the weather to get on its normal schedule to where we wearing, light jackets or a sweater in this weather right now, because this whole it's still warm outside in November is just messing up my whole system. So back to the review. Now, excuse both of my nails being gone on my pointy fingers because they just fell off today and I haven't got time to go to the nail shop. So we just gonna graze by that. We don't even notice that. Y'all probably didn't in the first place, and I just, brought attention to it. So back to the review. Now, y'all, I had a feeling in my spirit that Tyler was gonna do this. He was gonna have a good maybe 20 or so episodes that we were really side-eyeing and like, really, this is what we're doing. And I just knew this last episode that he was going to bring it so we can come back and see what was going to happen. And in my opinion, that's what he done. So, we have Veronica. As normal, she is walking in, or as usual, she is walking into a room where she's not invited, all menacing. I'm like, can you just walk through a door just regularly? Why you gotta come in all suspicious like and all menacing, which just looking all mean and evil? Do you not know how to just walk in the door regularly? Secondly, if you would stop popping up over David's house, you wouldn't be catching Jeffrey in intimate moments with the people he's with. The last time you popped up at the condo, what did you see? Jeffrey and Justin in an intimate moment. Now you popping up over David's house and seeing Jeffrey in an intimate moment with Madison. Well, maybe if you would stop doing that, you would stop seeing that. And Jeffrey pointed that out too. Well, if you stopped coming around, you wouldn't see me out here like this, okay? He already didn't, got her number. Like, I know you was working with Erica and Candace because I found her little book, which in my opinion was very stupid. Like, why are you leaving evidence of your trickery that you have going on with Candace and Veronica? Like, you couldn't have put them numbers in your phone. Like, are you really, when you need to get in hold of Veronica or you need to get in hold of Candace, you had to go to your book and type in a number like that? Like, everybody else saves it in their phone. But then I remember, this is Tyler Perry that we're talking about. These two get to going back and forth. He's like, get out of my dad's house. Well, he's not your daddy. I'm like, okay, so now David isn't Jeffrey's daddy. You had cheated long time ago and like put this baby on him, or this grown man on him. I guess he's grown now. Like, really? And this is like the twist we're making. Like, I appreciate it because it's giving more to like the storylines of the show, but that was just seemed kind of random to me. When Jeffrey and Veronica were going back and forth with each other, a little bit of part of me was like, well, just push it over the railing of these, just push over the rails. Just go ahead and just push over the banister. Just go ahead and do that and just put her out of her misery. Because she just refuses to leave. She's over there talking all at the side of her mouth at Madison. And Madison's like, he don't know what to do. Jeffrey's like, no, you stay here. You're my company. She is the unwanted guest. And she was like, refuses to leave. So he's like, okay, if you want to stay, you're going to see what I'm doing. So he get the kissing out on Madison. And Madison's like, I don't really feel comfortable here right now. He's like, no, just go with it. She's like, Jeffrey, no. She going through her whole thing. And these two get to tussling. And I was like, okay, she's getting close to the edge. All right, come on, Jeffrey. You want to push her. And then she falls over the banister. And I yelled something very loud, and I'm surprised the neighbors didn't hear me. So I was like, ah! I mean, it was louder than that, but I didn't think y'all wanted to hear that if y'all got on headphones or if y'all volume was up really loud. But your girl, she hollered something fierce. I was like, yes! And she was just down on the phone. I didn't see any blood. But I'm assuming that she's hurt some part of her body, because that was a good little fall. I mean, if anything, she could have a concussion. She could have brain damage. She could have broke several bones. But the point I'm making is, I'm glad that she was able to go over that banister, because that's what I was secretly wanting. So we're at the DA's office, and DA woman whose name escapes me and always will, and the overly acting DA dude is there. She's like, what's going on? Well, some of the evidence is gone. The evidence is gone. Yes, the evidence gone. She's like, where could it be? I don't know. Well, let's look. Have you looked on the cameras? Guess where we're looking right now. And it's like, hold on. Like, you didn't know that there was cameras leading down to the way to the evidence room. You didn't know there was cameras in the evidence room. Like, even I know that they have cameras in the evidence room so they can see who's coming and going inside the evidence room in case evidence goes missing. So she's looking like, oh my goodness, I'm in trouble. What should I do? They are looking on the camera and she's collecting evidence, and everybody just turns and looks at her like, is that you? I'm like, let's just say that she didn't know that there was cameras in there. Like, maybe you should have put on like a wig or something, walk with a lamp, something that didn't say that it was you. And the fact that you're working in the DA's office and you didn't know that they had camera in there, I don't know if that's more of the writing or that was just being stupid on your part. I'm gonna go for the writing, because this is Tyler Perry Landon we're talking about. But she's looking like, dun dun dun, that's me. Everybody just like turned and looked like, for real? You just made this big old scene talking about something, what happened to the evidence, and clearly the evidence is in your hand right here and right now. Like, girl, what are you doing? Hannah, you looking all comfortable on this couch with this man. You got both your legs wrapped around him. I was like, oh, Hannah, She talking about she want to get her a new house. Her old house burnt. Well, got, Quincy ran the car through that house and she ain't have insurance. She just want her a little 1,100 square foot house. She don't need anything big because she a simple woman. I'm like, I don't know where you're going to get this house, because if by happenstance that he had a rental property that was exactly 1,100 square feet, she would not take it. I'm telling you, if you wanted to be nice to Hannah and you know that she wouldn't accept this, all you had to do was like, Hannah, I got you something. No, you don't have to get nothing from me. I know it's my birthday, but I don't need anything. And you can just save your money. Because Hannah she refuses to see things as blessing. This man want to take you on this trip so you can get this stress off your mind. Oh, I can't do that. We not married. I got one bed. But a few seasons ago, you was all up in finna goes into the throes of passion with that man whose grandbaby got killed by Wyatt. But now, Hannah, I guess, once Benny walked in, she gotta, Hannah gotta play like she don't really want to get it on when she really do. But I guess he a deacon in the church, so he really shouldn't be doing that neither. But this man really, really likes you and want to be with you and want to do something nice for you, and you just refuse to let that man do anything for you. But anyways, Benny come in with his butt on his shoulder always man, you still here? Why are you here? Because that's your mama's man. That's her guest. That's why. That's why he's here. So he's like, I'm finna go to sleep. She's like, no. Your clothes are at the door. Everything you got is in the box right there. It ain't much because we don't have much. You didn't want to give that money back to the choirs. Therefore, you got to leave up out of my house. And he's like, you really gonna throw me out? Really? We don't have anything, mama. We have $83 to our name. And we got $8 million in the bank that can help us out right now at this moment. I don't know why Benny is like, Mom, can we at least take some of that money so I can pay back these thugs so I won't lose my life? Something, but you know Hannah. She's just not gonna do that. She'd rather have Benny out there on the street somewhere instead of him in this house. It's not really her house because he won't give back this money. If anybody deserves money, it's Benny. Yes, they paid for his hospital bills, but Benny ain't been right ever since he got hit. Well, I don't know how Benny was before this, but Benny ain't been about the right. He deserves some money for his pain and stuff from getting hit by Wyatt. If anybody else needs money, it's Benny. That's all I'm saying. So the DA woman comes over in Jim's house. And y'all, I had my closed captioning on. And I'm like, why is she calling him sir? Because she comes to like, sir? Like, why are you calling Jim sir? She's like, I took the bullets for you. They know I did it. And you know, I knew it did. He already knew that she was wearing a wire. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. As he's ripping up open up her shirt, showing that she has a wire on. I'm like, did you really think that you was going to get Jim like that? Coming over there all hysterical, saying what crimes you did. He's like, I don't know what you talking about. Rips her shirt open. But whatever you got going on, you need to leave up out of my house. So he just sends her on her merry way. I was like, did you really think that you was going to get Jim like that? Jim is too smart for that. And I kind of hated it. I'm ready for Jim to go down in some sort of way in capacity. But like Jim and Veronica, they are so evil that they always going to get away with something. I am glad that Veronica, got pushed over that balcony. Next, it is Jim's turn. And what about Wyatt giving Jim all that? Now, Jim is not my favorite. But how are you in somebody's house talking about something, you going to kill them? And Jim was looking at him like, what did I tell you about threatening people? Either you going to do it or not. Don't threaten to do it just to do it. But I was like, Jim, remember he did have that big old vase. It was ready to bash you upside your head that time when you when you threw all his drugs down the scene. I'm like, do you really want that, Wyatt? But I guess, that time he was, freshly, I need my drugs right now. And, that was then. But now he didn't kind of detox. But Wyatt, you got all your nerve and audacity to be threatening people inside their own house. Don't talk about it, be about it. Landon, you work for the president-elect. Why are you yelling across this hotel like this isn't whatever the name of the hotel? You're yelling in this fancy hotel. You act like you at the Motel 6 in the hood or something. Like, hey, Candace. I'm like, really? This is what we're doing. We're yelling across the room. You work for the president-elect, and you over here yelling like that, like you anyways. He's telling her how much, I know, you fell for Oscar. You got kind. The kind girl got kind. But, it's different when, President Charles Obama, shout out to random, what's it called? Random TV reviews. Yeah. It's just like, what is it like in a political life? He was like, I think you will fit in. You see that doggone procession, how everybody was looking on? I think you will fit in. And I'm like, Candace, you have nothing going on for you besides this prostitution ring. And that's going to get busted down too. You got this man who cleaned your whole entire background up. Want you to be the first lady. You can be out here stunting on Jim, Catherine, Veronica, David, your mama, whoever. And you can be the first lady. You better go ahead and take that life and snatch it up right quick. I think they can play that into the storyline. Like, Candace, she no longer doing, that kind of dirt. But, her street smarts and all that stuff would help her in the White House when, Charles Obama, he want to make a decision and she know how to handle things. I think that would be a good idea. But he lets her know, Charles Obama does not want some, suburban girl. He wants the hoodness that is you. So, girl, you better go after that man. So, Candace walks off, and he's like, I can't believe I sent that woman to the man I love. I was like, but he don't love you. So, find you somebody who does. So, Catherine, she goes over there to see Broderick. She done got her best full body spank on. She got on her some new perfume. Looking like she lost a few pounds. So, he's like, yes, the room is clean to your satisfaction. But I have to let you know that I've been running a prostitution ring out of the hotel along with Candace. I know you don't like her, but I just felt I needed to tell you this. And she was like, you what? You're fired. He's like, I kind of figured you was going to say that, but I knew you wanted me, and I'm running a business, and I needed to have something on you so you couldn't put her out, and you couldn't fire me or the bartenders. So I have this leverage over you. She was like, that girl knows she stole money from my husband or something like that, but I can have you killed quick, fast, and in a hurry. And y'all, she get to taking off her dress, and when she snapped the straps of her full body spank, I was done, because she was like, take your clothes off, get naked, and give me what I want. I was like, okay, Catherine, you out here doing it like that? I was like, okay. Because earlier at the house, Wyatt already told Jim, yeah, mama, she got her full body Spanx on. She got her a new perfume on. She out there because she having an affair. I heard her on the phone with some dude, Broderick. She getting her a new man. He's like, I don't care. I'll get me somebody new. He was like, are you going to care when mama moves that new man in and he takes all our money? Then what you going to do, boo? You didn't think about that, did you? I was like, he sure didn't. I'm glad somebody on the show knows that Benny is stupid, because Mitch is trying to get a hold of Benny like, look here, my family that hit is still out on you. They want the rest of that money that you owe him. I think it's like $35,000 or something. Like, you still owe that money, and Grandma has not called things off. Grandma mad at me now because I stopped this hitting process. So I can't help you. I need you to lay low. He's like, I can't lay low. My mama put me out. I'm sitting there on the curb. He was like, Benny, go in the house. Like, man, no, I ain't going in the house. He's like, don't be stupid, Benny. I'm like, I'm with you right here, man. It's like, Benny, I know they haven't sent the best of hitmen out before to get you, but there is going to be another hitman coming to get you. Do not be stupid. Go inside of the house. I'd rather take my chances out here. What? Really? So you rather take your chances of getting stabbed or shot because you don't want to go back in the house because your mama? Like, really, we gonna be this stupid? I'd rather get shot or stabbed instead of doing that. I'm like, Benny, you cannot possibly be that stupid. But at least Mitch knows that Benny is stupid. And I'm not the only one who thinks Benny is stupid. We have a very vulnerable looking Candace, because she goes to see Charles Obama. And she's just tired. She's like, I done a lot of stuff. I sent a thug to my mama's house to get this money that it doesn't even belong to me. I'm exhausted right now. He tells her grief will do that to you, because she hasn't really fully grieved the death of her son. He's like, I know what it was like when I lost my wife. I was just going through everything, but she's scared of heartache. She's scared she don't get her heart broken again. The one time she let her guard down, she fell for Oscar, and Oscar ended up taking all her money. And she doesn't want to do that no more. But, Charles Obama was like, girl, I got you. I will not break your heart. And I was like, Candace, go ahead and take that man's offer. Take him up on that offer to become first lady. You have nothing going on else nothing else going on in your life. If I can get those words out. So they go ahead and I was like, okay, so we just gonna go straight to having sex. We're not putting no condoms on or nothing. We know that she used to be an escort, so we're not even gonna use a condom. Okay. Lastly, we have Mitch calling Hannah like, Miss Hannah, I need you to let Benny inside the house. Benny is in danger. I ain't let that boy in. He is in danger, Miss Hannah. What kind of danger? The danger to where he ain't gonna survive sitting on that porch. My family done got a hit out of him. I don't know if he said it or not, but like, look here, Benny is in trouble. She goes outside, and sure enough, Benny is sitting there laid out on the front porch. He done got shot. So now Hannah's like, oh Lord, no, not my baby. You can't do this to me, not again. I was like, that was mainly Benny being stupid, because Mitch told him from the beginning, do not, and I repeat, do not take money from my family, because if you do and you cannot pay them back, there's nothing that I can do. And Benny thought he was smart and decided to take the money anyway. And look where this has got him, with a gut full of lead. So here we have it. I believe this is the season finale. I'm not sure when it comes back, but I knew Tyler was going to do that. He was going to pull me back in with Veronica getting knocked over the banister and Benny getting shot. And if only we can have Wyatt, something happens to him, we will become full circle. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. Feel free to subscribe. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.